Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Our newest survivor has emerged from the vault. His name is Mr. Reginald Clay, otherwise known as Reggie Clay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is, I think, something like Fallout 4 Zombieland, a Ground Zero Permadeath survival series or something like that. Anyway, that's what it is. I just have not yet fully decided on a name. However, we have a baton, we have a P220 pistol, we have a vault suit and a promise ring. What else do we have? We have a few stim packs, we have one purified water, and we have some other stuff which is not really essential to us right now. So, okay, we're going to be rolling with a permadeath experience here in the Ground Zero Modlist. However, it is an altered version of Ground Zero. For any of you who have been watching the channel all these millennia, you will know that we have a very special kind of experience that I refer to constantly on the channel because it was one of my favorite experiences so far throughout this journey of, having a YouTube channel, that being Zombieland Conquest reanimated here in Fallout 4. And so we have relaunched the same kind of experience with the permadeath twist. And we don't actually need a lot of this junk right now. We really just need to focus in on survival. So, what is Zombieland? It is the Ground Zero zombie overhaul without removing the vanilla Fallout 4 experience. So, we should have, as we proceed here, we should have all of the vanilla NPCs and quests in place, along with the wonderful zombie insanity that everyone knows and loves when it comes to Ground Zero. But yes, we are rolling with a full-blown experience of permadeath. This one gives us perception and charisma. This gives us a little bit of, energy resistance. Probably really not that helpful to us, although I don't know. Do we have VATs? Apparently we do have VATs. Let's confirm that for us as soon as we encounter some enemies. Alright, so yes, permadeath means when we die, the series does come to an end. For those of you who have been watching the newly launched series, the Fallout 4, the Real AI Hardcore Exploration Series Season 2, I know that's a mouthful, but for those of you who have been watching that, don't worry, it's coming back. We encountered, not an issue, but the series ran into a moment of lethality, and I thought, why not, before I jump back into that and continue with episode 4, why not make a short detour, a short excursion into the world of Ground Zero? You know why? You know what it is. All right, I'm gonna level with you. I'm gonna tell you the truth. We're watching The Walking Dead again, me and my partner. We started it. She has never seen it. And, we're starting from the beginning. I'm actually up to season 7. She's never seen it, so we're starting from season 1. And I've got the bug again. I have been bitten once again by the zombie virus. So yeah, here we are. All right, we're doing it to coincide alongside the Walking Dead series on TV. We're playing some Ground Zero. Okay, that's what it is. That's all that's happening here. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we have discovered Sanctuary. We are going to be saving as we go, simply for the sake of, stability issues. But when we die, it's game over. All right, so, yes. Hello there, little friends. Is Codsworth still around? Can Codsworth come out to play? Because, Codsworth is my friend. Here he is. Hello, old friend. Alright, so yeah, we're going to have to be real careful here. What we're doing here is... What on earth are we even wearing? I'm going to put my vault suit back on, just because... Oh yeah, the game doesn't pause. I think the vault suit was a little bit more fitting. It is Codsworth, yes, it's really me. What happened to the world? Wait. Some...
So soon?
I mean, no,
Was
but
it something
didn't
I
you...
said?
Didn't you hear that scream just now?
Sir, oh, just 10 minutes.
Alright, so, Codsworth, you're still here. So other people could still be alive too.
Of course I'm still here. But you seem the worse for wear.
I mean, yeah, people came into the vault. I don't know. I was a bit dazed when it happened.
Only Miss Rosa's boy running around in his Halloween costume more than a week early. Ha ha, not like this family, sir. You and the missus have always been such a responsible couple.
Yeah, can we get along with this? I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what happened
Sir,
to the
these
wife.
things you're saying, these
She's
terrible
probably
things,
watching The Walking Dead,
actually,
which
it's
she shouldn't be,
ages
because we're supposed to be watching it
family active.
together, after all. Codsworth, listen to me. Have you seen the boy? My boy. Our boy. I'm just trying to get through this. We've all heard this 1,000 times before. And, okay, he's probably been kidnapped then.
Worse than I thought.
Possibly.
A bit over to
Alright.
remain here and secure
Okie dokie. Codsworth has nicely informed us that, you know, there's probably people still down the road in the nearby town. He sometimes hears gunshots coming from the nearby town. We all know the deal with Mr. Codsworth. He gave us a holotape called Hi Honey, which perhaps we will try and listen to in just a moment. So, you know, with regards to the main quest, it should all be here, and I don't know how far into the world we will get, but our focus right now needs to be on pure and simple survivability. So, a lot of this junk and scrap, I mean, we can make use of it. And we definitely probably should settle here in Sanctuary in order to, well, you know, survive. In order to be able to survive, you know, it's going to be essentially a zombie apocalypse simulation experience. Got some antibiotics there. Now, the only thing that usually doesn't work when I do this kind of setup is the whole, what's it called? The Commonwealth of Decay virus. So we can still get, you know, regular viruses, regular infections and things like that, but it doesn't usually work when I do this kind of altered Ground Zero system. So, yeah, just, you know, don't expect us to be getting the zombie virus, unfortunately, this time round. But, you know, gunshots, people, brutality, zombie attacks and scratches are obviously completely lethal to us. Although, in all honesty, it's like hunger and thirst, which we need to pay the most attention to. Speaking of which... let's grab... what was that? Okay, that's just the armor workbench. Let's grab the crops that exist in the back door of this place. In the back garden, I mean. Another gourd. So, you know, the full experience in the way of... okay, hold on. Zombies over there. The full experience of... what was I saying? Actually, I can't even remember what I was saying. I remembered the start of the sentence... and then I forgot the sentence. Yes, the full experience of settlement building is what I was trying to say, is obviously here. We can recruit settlers, we can put down defenses. I don't know if we can actually... no, so we didn't, you know, we didn't go into the vault and do the obligatory toaster run or whatever it is that gives us that one little bit of circuitry. So I should probably do this a little bit systematically to make sure I know what we're doing, and we should also probably take care of the zombies before we do anything else, so we don't get any surprises. What do you have for me? You have some steel, and that's about it. The zombies are here. Alrighty. Codsworth didn't want to come and play with me, so I guess I'm playing out by myself then. Jolly good. Now, does this have circuitry in it? It does not. Okay, yes, getting a turret to help us is also going to be on the list of priorities. And we don't yet have a bobby pin. So, you know, you all know the deal. Most of you will know the deal by now with Ground Zero and how it overhauls the world to be, yeah, essentially an apocalypse. Wow, that had a lot of stuff in it. I didn't actually even read how much stuff it had in it. A zombie apocalypse simulation overhaul essentially is what it is, but that mod list does remove all of the vanilla quests and NPCs. And so, you know, there is a very simple way to tweak it so that, you know, you get to keep all of the vanilla NPCs and quests, etc. Cute little rabbit there. So, you know, you can actually look that up on my channel. It's the video is called something like the best zombies experience in gaming. All right, if you go looking for it and you can't find it, just let me know down below, and I will respond to your comment with a camping kit with a link to that video. All right, so let's focus in on the gameplay here. I feel like I've said as much as I basically can. /need to, a surgery kit and a bandage. Yes, the MAME mod is installed. It's the bane of my life. And that's why, I mean, we've got a bandage. Did we get a bandage? We could take care of a scratch right now. These are going to be, yes, we've got a bandage. Let's get that bound to 7, which is where I usually have it. A surgery kit, I suppose, on 8. So these will keep us alive in the short term. And we didn't go up here yet, did we? To visit our friendly neighborhood duffel bag stash point. So yeah, did I explain this? Basically, when we die in this series, we will be carrying on with our hardcore real AI exploration series. Alright, so just a small zombie bug detour. There's a toaster. That toaster could possibly give us... Is it the toaster or is it the hot plate? It might be the hot plate that gives us the circuitry. Okay, the main mod is officially now active since we just took a little... Well, we didn't take any damage, but we did, you know, we got hit a little bit there. So we aren't running with the Conquest mod, which, you know, everybody knows I like to play with that. When we did Zombieland Conquest Reanimated, that Conquest mod was a part of that, which is why it's called Zombieland Conquest. But for now, we're just playing with more of the regular Ground Zero settings. I don't think I want a clean blue suit, but I'll take it and I'll stash it away. We are on our limit here with our carry capacity. Okay. So, I suppose we could do a tiny little bit of scrapping as we go. You know, building up a settlement for the sake of our survival is going to be definitely on the cards. So very soon, the plan, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be... I didn't get circuitry, did I? In all of that, no. The plan is going to be to head down towards, well, Red Rocket and then Concord. Picked up a PJAR pistol, which fires the same as our P220, so let's deposit that, along with the casual and blue outfits. The rest of this stuff we'll keep on us. Our food, we're going to plant that food very soon, so that we can at least, you know, make use of the... Do the plants grow if nobody's tending them? I'm not sure if they do. However, I'd rather maybe try to save them and not eat them. if possible. So let's just quickly see what resources we have access to right off the bat. That would be a water pump, so that's great news. Let's put that here. And then what we're going to do is plant some food. I know there's a few other locations nearby where we can find some plantables. Does this have place anywhere? Place everything? It does. So let's just plant this stuff kind of visible, since some of us are blind and need to be able to see through the grass to identify some of these things. So that should leave us with a little bit of food, was it? Yeah, some mutated fruit, okay, and a hub flower. Alright, well, I suppose that's going to do us for now then. Let's have a little drink. Is this purified water? It's kind of hard to tell. We can't actually see our radiation damage, which is interesting. Well, yeah, we can see that we have full health, so no radiation at this point. Now I want to drop off something, this one. Alright, that's going to do for now, I think, although, yes, let's go and get the special book, actually. And this one, I suppose. Critical hits with unarmed and melee attacks permanently do plus 5% damage. We don't really need to take any of this stuff. I'll grab the bottles. We do have a level up in the Pip-Boy, and I need to be extremely considerate and conscientious, I think is the right word, when picking our perks. Intelligence, just for the increase in level up ability. Some nuclear material, copper and glass. I'm wondering whether or not it could be worth heading down to heading into the vault. Although honestly, I don't think that's very wise. Now, in Ground Zero, do we have the chest out the back here, or is that the other profile? That's the operative profile, isn't it? We are on the survivalist profile, and so I don't think that chest is available in this this profile. So we will be making do without the assistance of a chest full of guns and supplies, ammo and money, etc. Now, okay, there's a few more zombies to be taken care of here. Don't know why I did that. Probably could have used that, but anyway. Sometimes my brain and my body are thinking two different things at the same time. And when that happens, both of them act in unexpected ways. Okay, I'll take the fertilizer. We can drop off our junk here. And at some point, I suppose, we should probably just have a little bit of a look, actually, at what's available in here. Well, we could craft some meth. So, I mean, you've woken up in the zombie apocalypse, and the first thing you think of doing, I suppose, when you look at your chemistry set, is crafting some meth to help you cope, I suppose. However, this is really... Where are we here? No, we want the main healing section. Okay, so we need a lockpick to be able to craft bandages. A blood pack, we need medic rank 1. Medic rank 2 for Radex, which there's no radiation in this list. Surgery kits is medic 3. Medic 4 for morphine. The auto-injector medic 4. And rank 4 for medic, which takes for stim packs, which takes 2 antiseptic and a blood pack. Alright, so then clearly our direction of level up, since we're actually already nearly at a level up again, is I think I might drop down the experience rate too. I like to level slowly, and we've hardly done anything. We've only killed a few zombies here, so... Alright, so our experience is now going to level at half the rate that it was. What is that noise? So, I thought I just saw a little campsite down here. Oh yeah, I did, okay. Alright, so there's nothing here but a broken chair. Delivered Boston Bugle. What does that mean? What does that even mean? Not this one. A delivered Boston Bugle cannot be equipped. Okay, it's just a random note then. Okay. Is it late? Yeah, it's kind of getting late. I mean, we could have a little look, I suppose, down at Red Rocket. What is my... Okay, I wasn't inside the area. Here we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're on board for another little bit of fun in an attempt to make it through, you know, a little bit of survival, zombie survival gameplay here. Don't expect it to last very long because these series, I think our record is somewhere in the region of about 9 episodes with regards to the Permadeath series, the various incarnations of Permadeath that we've done throughout the year and a half or whatever it is that I've been, you know, creating YouTube stuff for you to watch. Yeah, I think our record is somewhere in the region of about 9 episodes. But that's various setups too. That's not just, you know, that's not Ground Zero in and of itself. It's other kind of experiments as well. Now, I'm not too sure how much damage we will take. I don't remember in Ground Zero how much damage you take from zombies, and now that we have, well, we should have NPCs with guns, vanilla NPCs, a double barrel shotgun. That's excellent. We'll take the drifter outfit. Now this stuff, we need a suitable knife to be able to harvest food from animals. Okay, so we've just picked up a bit of ammo here. Now, do these play in the new Ground Zero updated edition? They don't. I'm going to assume that's intentional because they come with, well, a really cool Apocalypse settlement mod, and I guess it doesn't really fit the vibe of Ground Zero with the story lady thing that we're actually listening to in the hardcore exploration series. Alright, I'd like to save dog meat, but you know, I'll do my best. Okay, that was almost our first hit. Now these ones here with the swords, we can't block them because they, yes, they get through our blocks. Bastard. Okay, that was our first hit there. Got to listen out for any kind of bleed effect. We will only see our health if it drops below about 35%. What have you got for me here? A bandage and a purified water. Let's just see how much damage we took there. We took about... actually, not that much damage. We only took 6 damage from that hit. So another pistol. Okay, actually, before I do that, let's actually not do that and do this first. I'm going to take all this back to Sanctuary with us. So let's just take a moment in here to do a bit of scrapping and collecting. Because, you know, making use of all these resources is definitely going to be paramount and essential to our survival. I won't do all of this stuff on camera, but I will do a little bit of it. Oh, damn it. Oh well. Yes, I scrapped the wrong thing, but, you know, it's not, doesn't really matter. We've got one up the road. Now, these ones I will scrap. And we'll just leave that there. Now, what do we get from these? Steel and rubber. I'm not sure if we've managed to grab the circuitry yet. That oh so desirable circuitry for our turret. But, you know, no doubt when we head down to Concord, we will find what we're looking for, if we haven't already. That ham radio, which probably didn't just get scrapped, might have had one in it. And we're just going to scrap basically everything here. Can't scrap the computer. So, you know what, let's leave that. We might actually end up exploring the lore on there a little bit. I would like to get into some lore in this series as we come across it. Now, what did I... Yes, brilliant. Okay, we've got our one piece of circuitry. We are extremely overburdened, quite severely overburdened. So I think what I'm going to do right now is wander our way. Let's actually go over and say hello to Dogmeat. The road between here and Sanctuary should still be, well, basically completely clear. Hello, boy. You want to come with me, pal? Alright. We have a dog, ladies and gentlemen. He's our dog. And his name is Dog. Because he is a dog. Huh, why did I suddenly start moving quickly? Huh, that's weird. Why did my carry capacity just jump all the way up to the sky? Alright, yeah, there was some sort of little carry capacity bug there because we were talking to Dogmeat, and then, I don't know, the game didn't register us on survival mode for a second and gave us a boost to carry capacity. Yeah, let's get that one going. So, anyway, that's fixed. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you back at... Well, I was going to say the workbench, but, you know, we don't actually need to go to the workbench. We can go here and drop off all of our junk. This will allow us to build a turret, which, well, will probably save our life at some point. So I think for now we're going to put it kind of close to the entrance of Sanctuary, just in case we find ourselves running back here. Running for our life. Which is more than possible. Alright, so I suppose what we should do now is actually sleep to make it through to the morning before we head out, because I don't really want to go down towards Concord and not, excuse me, not be able to see very clearly from the rain or from the fact that it's nighttime. So that means here we need to build a little bed of some sort, do a little bit more scrapping as we go, just a little bit at a time. It's probably suitable. And we will scrap everything because we do want to start... Well, we want to start from scratch, really. You know, we want to build up our own little version of apocalyptic heaven. In the... what would you say? In the... I don't know, I might start that sentence again. In the style of, like, a Walking Dead setup here. You know, I'm thinking wooden spikes are going to be very, very friendly to our aim. So let's, you know, let's just tidy up a little bit. Maybe we don't need to scrap absolutely everything. But certainly horrible looking files and tables and things like that. Alright, let's build ourselves a bed. Somewhere just in here should be fine. I don't know how dangerous the nights are. And I think this bed should be sheltered. I think that mechanic is disabled in more kind of modern mod packs. Just because it's kind of buggy and doesn't always work. We haven't leveled up again, have we? We probably have. We have. We're already still leveling up quite quickly. Well, Medic Rank 1 was a thing, wasn't it? As the ruler everyone turns to, establish supply lines between your workshop settlements. Gain 50% experience. Alright, I might sit on this one for a second. The carry capacity is usually very helpful to a survival playthrough. And, you know, but there are probably others, aren't there? The strong back. I do tend to focus in on carry capacity quite early on. I think Lone Wanderer is different for this list. It is different. It's take 1% per luck reduced damage, tripled when travelling without a companion. So maybe strong back. Endurance is always helpful. However, I am going to sit on this one for a little bit. I did receive quite an interesting comment the other day I'm just going to save here just in case we run into any game-breaking issues. Yeah, I received a comment, a suggestion by a viewer saying that I should probably know more about what I'm doing when it comes to playing Fallout 4. Maybe I should like complete the whole game and figure out the map first and decide, okay, Night of the Creeps is now active. You know, I should probably decide on what kind of build I want to do. However, you know, I said I appreciate the suggestion and I understand that that's how a lot of people play. But it's just not my style. One of the things I like to do as I play these games is see how my character is developing and kind of tailor my experience based off of what I'm experiencing in the game. So, you know, if we start to, for example, need medic skills because of how dangerous the game is becoming, or we need a more carry capacity because I need to be able to carry stuff, then I focus in on those elements. So the character's experience designs their own evolution as opposed to me kind of coming up with a vision beforehand. I don't know if Dog is killable. It makes me a little bit nervous taking him out. However, ladies and gentlemen, it is a glorious day in the apocalypse. Let us wander together down towards Concord, hoping that it's not going to be too dangerous for us to get access to, well, the main city. There will be a few locations down there for us to scavenge supplies. And our character is a resident of the Commonwealth. You know, he was a resident of Sanctuary before the war. He too was subject to the let's say cruel but curious experiments of Vault-Tec. And so that means he knows the Commonwealth landscape. He knows of the city, he knows of Lexington, he knows of Boston, you know, he knows obviously of Concord. He used to live in Concord before he moved up the road to Sanctuary. And so he's aware that there's a location in Lexington. Boy, I'm sorry. You're going to have to go home, mate. Because, you know, you can survive. Don't worry. Listen, I'm a vet. I'm an ex-vet. It's not serious. And in about 3 minutes, your body will miraculously heal. And you'll probably feel like you want to go home. So you should do that. Meanwhile, we've picked up another bandage here. Military fatigues. Let's actually take a look at them. They give us a strength bonus, I think. Yep, they do. Oh, they give us agility, which does not increase our carry capacity. Okay, so it's strength this time round. All right, ladies and gentlemen, going very, very slowly here. The real main reason that I want to come down here is to see whether or not there are raiders in town. First contact, ladies and gentlemen. Oof, okay. This postman's carry bag will give us a bonus to carry capacity. Not that one. If I could find it, postman's mailbag gives us a +10 to carry capacity. And we'll do a little bit of looting as we go. Did I hear a footstep? We'll do a little bit of scavenging rather as we go. Okay, I think I can hear gunshots. Sealed painkillers and no bobby pins. Okay, what do those painkillers do? They give us damage resistance for 10 minutes. I tell you what, let's get those equipped on 9 for like emergency. If we find ourselves in a situation we can't retreat from, I will try to remember to press 9 to give us a little bit of a bonus. Damage resistance. Right, we're going to go real slow here because we don't know how dangerous Concord is going to be. I can hear gunshots. So obviously we know. You might not be able to hear them just yet, unless you're wearing headphones. But I can assure you that that is some sort of automatic weapon fire. I don't know how close it is to our current location. Let me just have a look at our capacity here. Yeah, we don't want to be picking up too much more stuff for now. Sounds like a laser weapon of some sort. So there's a few zombies around. Nothing too extraordinary. And who is this? This is a Hellraiser. Looks like he was taken out by... okay, yeah. Carrying too much. Looks like he was taken out by zombies. We're still a little bit overburdened. Yeah. By about 2 points. So drop that and that real quick. Feral meat. We might have to make use of that. I don't know. It depends on how hungry we get. What are you doing? Are you crippled? He looks crippled. He's extremely crippled, isn't he? He's not moving. Oh, he's moving very slow. So's he. Come on now. Not bleeding, are we? Sometimes the enemy's bleeding makes the same sound effect that we make, so we will take the meat. You just never know. It will be very much a last resort. Okay, I feel like the guns... I've already got a P220, so let's leave that. Let's take the pipe revolver rifle because we can afford to, and this one we'll just leave down here. Now, the only thing I really want to check right now is this building here, where we know of a medical supply box. Okay, we haven't taken any injuries yet, which is fantastic. Remember, we do heal on a level up too, so that's helpful and important to remember. There are gunshots happening all around us. Dead people everywhere. Alright. I may have just changed my mind about the name of this series. I would potentially want to call it something like, you know, The Walking Dead, with a little bit of The Walking Dead inspiration in there. Zombieland The Walking Dead, or Zombieland Walking Dead. I don't know. Anyway, you will already know that, of course. I'm just sort of thinking out loud. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for As Brave as I Can Be. In one episode of Permadeath, we will need to ensure our survival for as long as possible in this series, which does not have a lean mechanic unless you use the regular Fallout 4 lean. Okay, alright, I can be a little bit braver. Let's maybe try and wander down here a little bit. Our damage seems to be pretty significant. Oh, is this actually locked off, is it? Interesting. That's new. Maybe we did hear gunshots nearby. I suppose it could be friendly survivors. It's kind of hard to say. The dog is heading back to Red Rocket. Let's maybe just try and take a little bit of a sneak peek down here and see what exactly is going on. Now, can I see somebody up there? Am I imagining things? There is somebody standing up there on that balcony. Don't we look fashionable? Don't we look just so fashionable right now? Out here in Zombieland. Now, I don't know if that person is like... Well, he's obviously on Overwatch, watching over the landscape. I'm also hearing more footsteps down here. And I cannot actually identify exactly what's going on right now.
Hey, up here, on the balcony. I've got a group of settlers inside. The raiders are almost through the door. Grab that laser musket and help us.
Raiders, I mean... Honestly, dude, I don't know whether I'm cut out right now to be dealing with raiders. You know, I'm just a scavenger trying to survive, man. Alright, so we've just picked up... Okay, he's left. He's gone through that door. There's a Valve handgun there. Just picked up another piece of armor, though. What to do, what to do. So, obviously, our character, we're just really focusing in on being a scavenger for the time being. This is going to allow us to now harvest meat. We have a pipe revolver rifle with 3 rounds, a double-barrel shotgun with 8 shells, a few Molotovs, and a frag grenade. And we now have a raider right arm. Our carry capacity is kind of jumping around here, unfortunately. I may end up actually just disabling the limited carry capacity. If it's going to jump around like this, it's kind of bugging out a little bit. That sometimes happens with Fallout 4, as I'm sure most of you are aware. So, you know, we're better off just working with an extended carry capacity if that's the way it's going to work. But anyway, let's just kind of check in this area. Okay, nice. So we are finding some medical supplies. Helping these people. I think our character will actually mull over that. I don't know who... What's his name again? What's our name again? Who are we? We are Mr. Reginald Clay, Mr. Reggie Clay. I don't know what kind of person he is yet. I don't know if he's inclined towards helping people freely. I'll take a hot plate though. That'll allow us to build another... Ooh, nice. So we've come across some food supplies here. Fantastic. It looks like the raiders who were here actually left an incredible amount of supplies for us to make use of. So that's very, very nice of them. And these stashes don't have anything inside them. You know, at this point, I feel like we need to be a bit selfish here. We need to be thinking really about ourselves, and when we get to the point where we feel like we're very powerful, you know, maybe then we can start thinking about helping out random people shouting out to us from rooftops. All right. So, there we go. We get our confirmation that the vanilla quests are active. Obviously, the Minutemen are in the area. And so, yes, we have our new evolution of Zombieland Conquest reanimated. Which is really, really great news. Alright, so from here on out... Alright, so I have officially disabled the carry weight reduction, so we do now have 220. I wasn't originally intending to do that, but obviously it's bugging out, and rather than start again and try to figure out, you know, what conflict is causing that, which takes, well, let's just say an undesirable amount of work, you know, for the sake of the fact that we can just carry on with a bit of an expanded carry capacity, more of a vanilla carry capacity. I am going to be playing in a kind of immersive way. I don't want to be walking around carrying 15 guns on me or anything like that, or insane amounts of ammo and things, you know, so I will limit what kind of weaponry we make use of, But carrying some of this stuff to be able to scrap it back to our settlement at some point, which is, I guess, actually something we can focus in on. Being a scavenger, where are the scrapper? So scrapper is there. Get 20% more components when scrapping items, uncommon components from weapons and armor. I mean, taking the intelligence boost to be able to scrap, I do like the idea of that. I tell you what, let's... Oh, I actually can't. I need to be level 7 to get intelligence. The next rank in intelligence. Okay, well that changes things up a bit. I took all these already, didn't I? So there were a few more corpses that we could, you know, make use of here. A blue batting helmet too. Let's get that on. I can hear footsteps. I feel like that's probably a zombie with the way that it's moving. Yeah, it's definitely a zombie. Sounds like it's just outside here. Could be upstairs though. I think it might be actually outside. So let's get that taken care of so it doesn't surprise us. Yeah, he's over there. He's actually quite far away, so we might be able to leave him. Okay, he spotted us. What have you got? Some adhesive. Okay, so in terms of supplies, it looks like we're gathering, you know, a nicely balanced and sufficient amount of resources. That's a camera, so we'll take that. I'm not going to take his armor, his clothing, just yet. Anything interesting here? Nothing. What's over there? More zombies, it looks like. Ooh, holy smokes, look at that. That is an insane amount of concrete right there. Okay, we're going to get ourselves cornered here if we're not careful. Let's try and keep an eye on our environment. Very good. All right. I tell you what, let's actually round out here. We've got a fair amount of space left. How many of these can we gather before? One more, two more. All right, that puts us basically at our limit. So let's take these supplies. Tell you what, we might need a shovel too. If we're going to be working with cement, yeah, we need at least a shovel, don't we? And clearly there is actually a ton more supplies down here in Concord to make use of. There's loads of places we haven't even gone in yet too. So for now, our character, I guess, Mr. Reggie Clay, is going to be heading back towards Sanctuary. Because, you know, it's a sanctuary for him, isn't it, at the end of the day? And did we loot? We looted our friend, didn't we? Basically. We left him with a hat and a boxing glove. That's what you get, my friend. You could have tried to say hello. You didn't even try to say hello. Didn't even try to reach out and say, you know, look, want to work together, want to cooperate. It's the apocalypse after all. Maybe human beings by now should have figured out how to work together. But obviously not. If anyone has seen The Walking Dead, well, you kind of know how shit goes down, don't you? Alright, so we will leave. I tell you what, actually, let's bring Mr. Dog back to Sanctuary with us. If he's willing to come, which I think he is. And then, you know, if we can, we'll tell him to leave, but we'll keep him at Sanctuary. Okay, he's up to something. What do you got, boy? Now, when we wandered across this bridge earlier, he found something. But I don't know what it was because I was too overburdened to check on it. So, yeah, unfortunately, he doesn't seem to have found anything else this time. Maybe he will find something for us later on. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's great news. If we take a look here at our supplies from our first adventure out into the apocalypse, into the apocalyptic wasteland, we have got quite a lot of food and water. We do need to have something to eat right now, actually. We've also got a few things here we can cook up. So it's going to be a slow and steady progress here. Carefully wandering out into the world and trying our best not to die. I didn't grab the rifle, did I? So let's leave these here for now. The laser pistol. What can we cook at the moment? So we can make a bug on the shell, increases heal rate. Flame broiled radroach, roasted in its own shell, quite tasty. I mean, alright. Sure, I mean, there's ribeye steak as well, so that's something. Go on then. This has got a rad symbol on it, so it makes me a bit nervous, but maybe we could test it out. Anything else? We don't actually need to make drinks, do we? Because we've got the water around the corner. I don't know if this is radioactive water. It wasn't. Did we test it out? I feel like we tested it out. Let's just have a look how thirsty we are here. This doesn't tell us. It just tells us we're hydrated, so I'm guessing this is purified water. Once we have a few bottles, I tell you what, let's test this out now. While you're here, we can take something, some sort of bottle. I picked up some milk bottles, didn't I? I did there. I did pick up some milk bottles. Just, I tell you what, might as well actually fill all of these up. So, our character's in a really good place, actually. Apparently, Concord hasn't been looted too much. Let's fill up our bottles. And this gives us purified water. Okay, so that's great to know. Alright, so that's really good news. That's going to help our survivability extremely, actually. So we've got loads of purified water now. Alright, so let's have some food, and that's all we need right now. Just a little bit of food. We will start making an effort pretty soon, once our character is a bit more established here in the world. Maybe once he comes across a few survivors in the wasteland, we'll make an effort to start to tell people, look, we're actually building a bit of a settlement, a bit of a sanctuary. We know what it's like out here in the world, and you know, people need to stick together, don't they? All right, ladies and gentlemen, as always, please do consider checking down below for links that are currently active, other active series and things on the channel. At the same time, if you have been along, and even if you're a new viewer by any chance, if you have been a long viewer of the channel, there is a little bit of news coming up with regards to me, my life, and some changes that are going to be happening. Some very interesting, but also quite big and drastic changes that are happening in my life over the next basically 1 to 2 months, coming up towards the new year. So, you know, if you're interested to find out a little bit more about kind of personal developments and changes which will affect the channel, will also inspire the creation of a couple of new channels as my journey takes some interesting and unexpected turns, I would say please do consider keeping an eye out for that. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate your time. I appreciate your love, and I really, really do appreciate your support here on the Chill and Play Games channel. And I hope you are sticking around for more of the journey. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. See you again very soon. Goodbye for now.